Have you ever tried to give up a vice or an addiction and you've been 2 weeks clean, 3 weeks clean, or 4 weeks, a month, whatever the case may be? You've just been grinding it out, right? You've been feeling good, you've been feeling great. Time has been working out for you, it's been on your side. And then one day, you just fall back into it. Oh man, it's a little cold. Let me put this hoodie on. Woo! But yo, you know why you do that? We're gonna get into it in this video, man. Welcome to the Inner Shift, y'all. My name is really not too relevant, to be honest with you, but for good measures, my name is IMJ Shoots. I'm the host of the Inner Shift. I've been making these videos now, I want to say probably since November of 2024. And why do I make these videos? I make them for myself, really. But other than that, that's the real answer. So so let me get my thoughts together, y'all. So that's the real answer. Why else do I make it? If it's only for myself, then why am I posting it? I could just keep them private, right? Yeah, that's true. But also, it's just a guideline. It's a guideline, y'all, of everything that I feel like I gained from other content that I've watched in this type of field. It's a guideline of the information that I know I'm going to need later in the future. If I ever do fall back or take a couple steps back, I could always come back to these videos and look at how I started from the beginning, the battles I was facing on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis. I can start to really understand, like, this is where you start from, this is where you grow, this is how you get there, this is the blueprint, y'all. So let's really get into it. Boredom and vices. Now, look, y'all, I'm not going to act like I'm the one who came up with this topic. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I seen a video recently. I was watching a video of Wes Watson. Now look, I understand. Y'all hate the man. I get it. I understand. He says some crazy, foul, outlandish, out of this world stuff. I understand, and look, I agree sometimes. His message sometimes can get lost in the sauce. But y'all, sometimes what he says can be true. Look at that star, y'all. That's crazy. That's a star out in the sky. That's beautiful, man. I'm glad I caught that on camera. I'm glad I caught that, man. That's beautiful. But let's get to the video. His message. Vices, addictions, drugs, and alcohol. You know, vices do bring boredom. He said that a long time ago. From the day I recorded this video, it was probably about a year ago. Boredom and vices are one and the same. And vices and desire are one and the same. It's like a triple threat, bro. Like, realistically, it's like a triple threat. When you're bored and you don't have nothing to occupy your mind with or your time, 99% of the time, if you just got over an addiction, that's when you go back. That's why you relapse. It's because your mind isn't occupied enough. You're not busy enough. You're not staying productive enough to be like, oh, I don't got time to do that. Let's go back and do it because it makes me feel good. You know, you're bored. You're in that state. You're in that low frequency of desire. Desire is one of the lowest frequencies on the frequency chart. If y'all look at it, I believe it's even under anger. If y'all go and look up the frequency chart on Google, the top is purple, the lowest part is red. And there's somewhere in between yellow, green, blue, other colors like that. And for me, when I was quitting my weed, oh boy, I was hating it, y'all. When I was quitting smoking weed in 2024, I was hating it. And you ever see me in public, you can even ask me how long it took me, man. I think I told myself I was gonna first quit in like June. I didn't end up quitting until like June, July, August, probably around September. Probably took me about 3-4 months to really fully quit. And I've been clean ever since. But y'all, the reason why it took me so long was because of that desire, that boredom, those vices. It was getting to me. I was having days where I didn't want it no more. I really mentally did not want it. But I wasn't keeping myself productive enough to really keep it away from my mindset, to keep it out of my frequent habits, to keep it out of my daily routine. I was stressing myself out by just overthinking, negative self-talk, and a lot of the things that self-development touches on. And I wasn't able to overpower that. I wasn't able to overcome that. I wasn't able to really sit down and really understand, like, this is how you have to get through this. You have to keep your mind busy so that you're constantly in flow state. Flow state is the only way you can overcome any vice, addiction, drug, alcohol, marijuana, anything. If your mind is in flow state and you don't have no sense of time and you're just enjoying what you do, that is the quickest, the fastest possible way to forget about anything negative. And y'all, with me making these videos, I've been doing that. Like, I got family members that are very close to me that smoke weed, and there's times where I sit back and be like, damn, I want to smoke, and then I sit back and think, like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I that bored to think I want to take that big of a step back? And then I'm like, you know what, now that I thought that, I gotta go crank out some push-ups, I gotta go make a video, I gotta go do this, I gotta go put myself back in flow state, because now I'm getting bored and I'm getting back into the state of desire, and now I'm starting to desire these vices and addictions. And then I do the flow state work, I do the immediate inner work, and then I'm like, whoa, what was I thinking? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, that was the dumbest thought I could have possibly thought, was to take that big of a step back. And then it reminds me of another video that I've made on this channel that I might have just uploaded a week ago or 2 weeks ago, not too sure, about regret being your teacher. It makes me regret that thought as a whole. Like, what am I thinking about, bro? What did I just do? Why would I even let that come across my mindset, to even feel like that is a part of who I even am anymore? Like, y'all, like, are you serious, Jay? Like, Jay Shoots. You are Jay Shoots, bro. You are the one and only I am Jay Shoots, the inner shift host. Like, what are you doing to even think that that's okay, to even have that type of thought? But I mean, I understand it. I get it. You know, I give myself empathy. I give myself understanding, because I'm like, you know what? Not too long ago, that's where I was at. You know? And at the time of recording this video, that wasn't too long ago. And so I still have a bit of that identity within myself. But y'all, I've been working so hard, day in and day out, every night, going to sleep as early as I possibly can, waking up as early as I possibly can, eating as healthy as I possibly can, doing the work, y'all. Getting out those negative emotions, getting out that negative self-talk, the negative everything, bro. Any type of toxic people, toxic family, toxic friends, isolation, meditation, working out. All the work I've been putting in has just been a snowball effect for me to rebrand my identity, to change myself within myself, to make myself really realize and really understand and really believe that I am who I am. I am who I say I am, because I have to be the best version of myself. Cannot go back to that version. Cannot go back to that broken, unhealed little boy who was always talked down upon by his own parents, who was always told he was a mistake, or he was adopted by his siblings, or who was always hated, or who was always disrespected, or who was always put in those situations where it was a negative outcome within his emotions, within his self. So he grew up to have that negative self-talk. Y'all, this video is getting emotional for me. It's getting real deep. It's getting deeper than I thought it was going to. But I feel like maybe that was the message that I needed to tell to myself. Because it's time for me to really get on this, y'all. It's time for it's time for me to really grow. It's time for me to really face adversity within myself, and really face those traumas and those problems and that anger and that hate and that negativity, to overcome it. It's time for me to really, as ironic as it's crazy and as freaking wild as this sounds, y'all, it's time for me to really chase my own dreams. Wholeheartedly, 100%, all in or all out. Just like y'all should do yourselves, man. But I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all understand the message. I hope y'all feel the energy behind this message, the passion behind my stories, the passion behind my videos, the love that I really feel for y'all, man. The love that I feel for myself, and therefore, since I love myself, I have to love y'all. And a lot of y'all won't understand that. That might be a little too deep for y'all. That might be a little too overwhelming for y'all. But y'all, there's people in this world I love that I don't even know. Might never know. But I still love them though. And a lot of people won't understand that. A lot of people aren't gonna really, they're gonna be like, boy, that sounds soft. You sound like a goofball. You sound like a square. That's cool. I'm not on here to be thug no more. I'm not on here to be cool. I'm not on here to be hood. I'm not on here to be the next gangbanger, man. That's fine. I'm on here to be the biggest lover. I'm on here to be the biggest motivator, the biggest person with influence to motivate y'all to be y'all's best selves. That's it. I don't care if I have the most subscribers. I don't care if I'm the most famous. I don't care if I make the most money from this shit. All I care is that I'm the most happy within myself. That y'all are the most happy within yourself. And that I was able to at least touch one person spiritually to the point where they're able to finally feel that love within themselves that I was losing and missing out on for so long. I want y'all to be able to understand. This shit is real, bro. Once you start to love yourself, everything changes. Everything. So at the end of every video, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all sometimes even more than y'all love yourselves, and that's okay. Because one day, when you're doing all of this work and all of this time put in, you're going to love yourself too. But with that being said, make sure y'all don't forget. Please, I beg y'all, don't forget to chase your dreams. Just don't forget, y'all. So many times life gets in the way. We get too busy, we get too frustrated, too mad, too angry, and we just give up on everything. I've done it plenty of times. But don't forget, y'all, to chase y'all dreams. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for this experience. So don't forget to chase y'all dreams. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.